Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blanks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
Going, everybody.
We are back. This is Love Island USA, episode 25, Casa Amor. The greatest experiment to test one's love has come to an end for this season. We had the 90-minute recoupling special, and we have some changes, Brian. The landscape has changed. We lost the 4 VIPs that were left over. No mention of the guy VIPs, right, Brian? Found that a little bit interesting that their names didn't really get mentioned.
Yeah, I
Uh,
have a list if we want to bring them up. Like, dude, we can just knock them
yeah,
out.
we'll bring those guys. We'll bring it all up at the end there, including Tom Riddle, Air Slytherin. He has time to go make more Horcruxes now.
Yeah,
But I do want to really go off. I don't think that really makes any sense other than to talk about the recoupling that was the bulk of the episode. I want to start where we ended. It's been one of our main, probably 2 points of conversation. KK and Keenan, and then Leo and Cassie. So we'll get to them next. Uh, were you surprised that she came back alone first?
yes,
I thought she was. I literally said to Emily, when my wife we were watching, I'm like, I think there's a shot she just comes back and just like, I'm done with this. Deuces. Like this is
oh,
enough.
like she just leaves the
Like
show.
I thought she was just like fed up. Frankly, I honestly thought she like, and I wouldn't have blamed her 25 days in. Frankly, it's just like she's probably not going to end up in the couple to win unless for some reason the country just wants to get behind her and just like stand her with whoever, right? But so I wouldn't blame her 25 days being like, I'm done with this crap, dude, frankly. Or you know what I mean? So I am surprised though that how it went. Right. I thought that Keenan was not going to recouple. Like I didn't think that was going to happen. What I'm really surprised at, and I think everyone's gonna laugh at me in the comments and go back and watch my other videos, be like, how are you surprised, dude? He handled that like such a punk.
Yeah,
He handled that like such a little b-boy, man. Like as soon as one comment came out of her mouth, he was cursing under his lips. He was shaking his head. He was like, forget this. And like, dude, know the audience. Like, you got to know this dude just cannot, he does not like to be 1% embarrassed.
definitely not. Doesn't like to be wrong. Yeah, he's gone unless somebody comes in. I don't think no one's gonna give him any sympathy. Coupling. Sorry about my voice, everybody, but I'm talking little burst.
No, I think like you're saying, Brian, he's got no sympathy. You know,
Yeah,
the only shot he would have right now is if they're doing a guys elimination, maybe just because maybe they hate Leo a little bit more.
yeah, that's it. Yeah, Leo's up there too, but he's in a couple. So I just want to
Yeah,
go back to KKY. Like, I might get killed for this, but like, what did she have to lose bringing Brandon back?
nothing.
Like, I don't. It's the same. It reminded me of Anna. It's like Anna just gave up, and like the show, there's so many opportunities that happen every other episode. I just didn't agree with it, and it's the same thing with this one. Like, I get you're trying to come back and look strong, but when she first came back like single, I was like, is she gonna forgive him again? She's gonna look like a chump based off the video. You know
I
what I
didn't
mean?
think
Like,
there was any way. That's why in my head I didn't frankly realize that was going to be an option. So like I was like, oh wait, so she could come back but be single. Like oh, option C. It's not option A or option B. So that's cool. And again, I'm
right.
fine with it. I just I. My thing, I said my narrative as it was happening was like, okay, she's back, she's single, she's maybe going to explore and they're going to end up back together. But as soon as she said so, and that's like his you seen like Captain America where like he has the Winter Soldier, right? And he's got like that those code words, and if you say those code words, he
Yeah,
gets mind. As soon
right.
as she says soul ties is crazy, this dude loses his mind. He
Mm-hmm.
hates it. He is the only guy in America who hates soul ties is crazy. Like it's a great line, and like that it sets him off because
Mm-hmm.
it's not about the fact that you were talking to a girl at Soul Ties before again. The Soul Ties is crazy is just the line to basically say, like, dude, you just like totally disregard me, bro. Like you
Right.
just like I mean, I'm never like a 5%. So good on you for you claiming you were going to make it like us like closed off, but like there's no proof of that. Like
Right.
you said it. Like I don't believe that.
Yeah. I mean, and she'll be fine,
Yeah.
but I just think she should have just given Brandon a chance. She
This is
just,
very interesting. It is very, very interesting. I thought that he was a nice guy. I thought he was giving her like good attention. I thought he was patient. I think he would have been good support. I don't think he would have been worried about Keenan. If Keenan tried a tough guy act with him, he would have been like, all right, dude, go for it. And frankly, Keenan's like lost. Keenan has like lost a lot of the house. Like even
oh
the
yeah,
guys,
Marco
like
was taking shots at him.
well, the Marco's line many times being that you keep your word when you're a man. And
Yeah,
frankly, it's so goofy to say. And so, like, again, how easy it would have been for him to be able to keep KK. All he had to do was just not stay in the bed with the girl.
yeah,
That's all. That's all.
yeah. And the other thing I want to say about the KK, I just worry about her being single. Like it just makes her more vulnerable. Like people like her, but somebody could come in and not be interested in her and a recoupling, and then who's going to recouple with her? You know what I mean? That's kind of like why I was saying she should have just brought Brandon back because it would give her at least some opportunity to be safe for a little bit longer, like guaranteed.
No, I think that makes sense. And it is interesting. I guess we can kind of talk about that once we go through all of them, but like where even there is any, if we think there are any vulnerable
Like weak
couples
couples, yeah,
like going forward. See, a lot of them seem pretty solid, right? Um, Obviously, we're not going to ignore the other fun times this episode. Leo decides to couple with Johnny. I thought that was going to happen. I did. I think
yeah,
he was what we would call pot committed at this point. Like once he had, had sex with her, that if it's just what are you supposed to do? Like you're just done. Like there's no way the girl's taking you back, even if you say, you know what, like I really want to be with you. It's like, yeah, no, no, no
right,
shot, dude.
right.
And like the reactions of everyone, like Carmen, like figuring it out, like, and they're whispering about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, when she comes in, she instantly is like, F me, you F and C, like, I can't believe it. And like, she's just like, I knew, like, what if you're an a hole? Like, she was killing him,
Yeah, she
dude.
crushed him. She
She
crushed him.
crushed him.
Like
And
she
she was,
got a lot more. I think she got a lot of people back with that reaction because like that's kind of the reaction I wanted from KK a little more. Like I understand that she was trying to like
yeah,
look noble, but I mean you can dunk on the guy. Like he's been being an asshole for weeks.
it took me 4 days to find somebody better than you, dude. Like you're nothing, right? And that's like you're saying, and I appreciate. And listen, I've been pro Cassie from episode one. When you can go back to the
Right.
reviews, I think she got in a raw deal that first week. I think she persevered through the second week, and I really think like she was due this. So Mattia's a cool dude. I like Mattia. I hope we get more time with him now to like see like his vibe because I do think he's just like a normal. He's a normal guy, but with like the giant fully tatted up like exterior, right? So I've been a fan of him so far. I don't see him. God, can you imagine if he hops?
Well, didn't somebody comment and say that he was on like Bachelor in Paradise Canada or something?
Yep, yep.
That's my
Thank
only red flag when
yeah.
he's
Well,
hopping shows.
but at least those are like their shows where at least he is trying to find love. They're a little bit less like skeezy, like Bachelor in
Right.
Paradise. That's the equal amount I feel of like wholesomeness versus like trashness. You know what I mean? Don't really consider either of these very trashy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kick rocks. Johnny, like I feel Johnny though. Like again, like yeah, she hooked up with the guy, but like she's on the show. She's stuck with this dude who's like they are on the bottom of any voting for couples. Like she's
Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping that like when they finally are back in the girls talk to her and like Cassie is like, look, I'm not hopefully I'm hoping they're not gonna gang up on her. Because
yeah,
like you said, she's just playing the game.
she doesn't owe them anything.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna hop back up to the beginning of the episode. And we'll kind of run through the other couplings here. Mike and Hannah O couple up. So getting to have Hannah around, I think it should be fine with what's his name?
Marco.
Marco. Yeah. Marco and Hannah are so solid. And I think the fact that like he already passed that up, I don't think Hannah is gonna get too hung up on that. I'd hope not. It'd be nice for this Hannah girl. She got ghosted by Marco, so it'd be nice for her to get some time.
Dude, she was like cranking Mike down in bed. I don't know if you noticed that. And so was Keenan was getting cranked down too. They really zoom in on an angle where they can see like the bed, and they're like, I don't want to dive into it too much. And I
And
rewound it. I was like,
everyone knows what you're talking
I
about.
think I know what's going on under that bed.
Um,
Wait, yo, real quick, wait for the movie night. That will be on there.
yeah.
The
Uh,
Keenan stuff, if he's still around.
God. Jonah and Taylor, not a surprise there. Pretty solid coupling. Think they
Yeah.
look good together.
Mhm.
Um, Destiny returned with Zay. Cool. Um, I don't understand the ricochet shots at Jonah. Like, I don't think Jonah really did her that dirty, right? Like,
Nah, yeah, I was looking at Twitter and people were kind of saying the same thing. Like, it, I don't know, because so she had a little connection with Mike too. So I guess that Mike, that's my only worry about the Mike and Hannah. Like, Mike could go to KK because they also had like maybe like some attraction early, and
my
same with Destiny. So
God, I didn't even
that's like
think
the
of
weak. That's the
that.
weak. I would say that's one of the weaker couples of like could break.
Bro, if Mike doesn't make a move like tomorrow, bro, I didn't even think of that. That is, yeah, I
Well, I
love
mean, but
that.
if that, but I mean, if he's already getting cranked down by Hannah, I don't know if like,
I think he'll go to KK in a second, dude. I don't think he thought that was viable, and I think he didn't want to mess with the OGs, but I don't think he gives a crap now that she's single. Like, and
we
now that
got,
like the
yeah,
house
we
and the
also got
house
a ton,
sentiment's changed.
yeah, we also got a ton of comments too, which I really appreciate all the comments we're getting, like actually like stuff outside the show because Bill and I don't look anything up.
Yeah, we have no idea.
That he's in the White Girls. So that was like the one thing we saw. That was the one comment we got probably the most. So I don't know if Hannah
People
is.
probably like know from like his Instagram and stuff like
Yeah.
that, things like that.
So
Again, we just
that
don't
that's
look at.
that
We want to
that's
keep
probably the
also.
weakest couple to me, I would say. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, besides Bergie and Taylor S, but nobody wants
I
that.
mean, also like, I mean, to be fair, like, look, we have Amani and Kyle. Who knows? I mean, Kyle's a great dude. We don't know Kyle could be a catch for somebody else as
Yeah.
well. Amani, I could see also hopping. Like,
I like it. Yeah, I really like Imani.
I like her too, but I just don't
Yeah,
think
no,
they're
I
like
agree with you. I agree with
committed
you.
to date. Um, Bergie and Sam,
Taylor S.
Taylor S. Whatever.
I call her Sam, but it just
Why did it
doesn't
change
matter.
to Sam? No, but I have Taylor S later on, so I've
Yeah.
auto corrected.
Yeah.
I'm like Ron Burgundy though. I do go
Yeah.
off my notes, so it changes that I'm
Dude,
wrong. I people seeing this thing, and also I'm gonna say in the comments, appreciate everybody who gives me the grace when I've been doing the solo ones because I just go off the cap. I don't do multiple takes or anything like that. So if I have someone's name wrong or I get to edit, it's
right,
probably because my note app changed it. I just go off of like what I have. I'm
right,
like barely peering down.
right.
So everyone's been really cool about that. People ask where Brian's been though, which is I
I
appreciate.
saw that and I appreciate that. I'm glad
Yeah,
people like me.
people are like, what happened to Brian? Brian's in the SAG right SAG
Brian's
strike
in,
right now.
yeah, and I'm wearing a bald cap and a beat at a bachelor party, like
Looking
trying to look older than I actually
like the
am.
Six Flags man.
Yeah. All right,
Uh,
Bergie and Taylor S, man. It just they went to the boot, they went to the hideaways retreat and like they didn't show anything. It was, I mean, Destiny's falling asleep in the hideaway retreat. It was just those were
it
two
is a little
duds.
cringy to watch Bergie like her have to be like, you could touch my leg and stuff.
Yeah, I can't believe that people like that
He's
sucks.
like I said, it's just and my wife said it. I'm sure a lot of our like female
Yeah,
commenters and stuff could let us know the same thing, but it's like, how is that attractive, right? How is it
no,
attractive to have to be the one to like teach him things? Like that's just not really what
right.
anyone wants to do. So,
Yeah,
um, okay, move on. Kenzo and Carmen, wholesome moment. Didn't really have really any drama there. We knew that she's been kind of distancing herself the last few episodes from Tom Riddle.
yeah,
So, you know, he was fine, but
yeah. But she blew up the spot too early about them getting a video. She should have held that.
yeah, I don't know where like she again she just wants to be like
Yeah,
in it.
I can't. She's probably my least favorite girl on the show.
Yeah, she's white knighting a lot of things, and I
I
don't
can't
know where
stand
she
her.
really gets off considering what she's kind of screwed some people around since she's
Yeah,
been
I
there.
don't like
So
her. I don't like
don't
her at
really see it.
all.
I don't think that your sentiment is the minority opinion there, Brian, for sure. Um, yeah, I mean that's what we have.
Marco Hanna, which is
Well, yeah, Marco and Hannah. He's he's got to cut his hair.
yeah, he looks like my boy Trey Young a little bit.
I think if you look good with the buzz cut.
Yeah, I wonder if like I know people don't like Marco, like the public, I would say on a lot of like the comments that we get, comments that I see on Twitter, TikTok, but I don't know, man. They look like a couple that they could win.
I really could see that too because he's been super loyal.
Yeah,
He's
and like he
very,
redemption arc.
very complimentary of him. And I even think the redemption arc stuff, he wasn't in Destiny that long. Like again, they acted
No,
like he left her really bad and screwed her. It was like it was in the single digits when he left. So I
yeah, it
don't
was like I think they made it through one couple, and then like he just changed.
he was like, hey, look, I'm just not as into this as you are. I don't want to like lead you on right away. Boom, done.
Right, and they like did it. I really think the X thing was they did him like kind of dirty.
Oh, that video they did
Yeah,
him
they did him
super
dirty.
dirty.
I mean, the whole
That
thing was dirty, and then that was also dirty too.
There was a dirty editing tactic there. It was like I said, I said the video art in the solo thing on Saturday. It's a very Temptation Island
Oh
esque
yeah,
video that was
yeah.
sent. So,
Like I'd be pissed about it when he watches his back.
oh, he's gonna be like they dogged me, but I think as long as they end up together, he'll just be like whatever.
Yeah,
But
it's
like
fine, but
she'll probably tell him. I'm sure she'll like tell him like what she saw in the
yeah,
video, like, and he'll
yeah.
be like, "Come on, guys," you know what
Right.
I mean? He'll see that. He'll probably know that while he's there at the villa. So
Yep. Yep.
tomorrow night we are going to get the KK and Keenan conversation. That seems what they are like really going to center tomorrow night on. Maybe we'll find out who's vulnerable, or are they going to bring somebody in tomorrow night possibly?
They might. I'll tell you what, man. If they get back together,
I don't think they will.
it, if they do, it's got to be longer than a week. If she folds like in the next day or two, I mean, you can't have any respect for her.
No, this is going to be a long redemption arc.
Yeah.
But it's got to be tough because that means he's got to get coupled with someone who's willing to let him just be on like a redemption arc. So I don't really see how that's going to
So does
happen.
she. They both do. That's the problem.
I could somehow Bergie's girl get eliminated. He'll still be around, and he be. I'm joking, but like I do think if something were to happen where like one person was gone or there was a weird recoupling, but
Yeah.
yeah, I think we're more coupled up now. Probably only hand. I don't know. I don't
They're
know.
still going to bring some people in because they do bring a few people after Casa,
Yeah, I know that.
but it's
Not much.
yeah. I mean, we're really probably in the week we're gonna once they start eliminating couples, that's when no more people are coming in.
And we will be there to cover it all. Again, appreciate everyone in the comment section here. TikTok, make sure you're subscribed to and on TikTok. We cover everything and anything reality TV, especially on the TikTok. Brian does the 60-second reviews of Love Island. Brett's been starting off with some Big Brother coverage, been really awesome. Really appreciate all the interaction there. I handle things like Below Deck and other clips. So listen, if you're Vanderpump, Bravo shows, really like everything. A lot of stuff. Check the playlists here on the channel. You can really see our whole breadth and variety. And the library is really growing, which we're really proud of too. And a lot of franchises. So if you know something's coming out soon, you want us to check it out and you don't see it on our list, shoot us a comment. And, if we know somebody's interested, we'll probably at least give something a season review or a premiere review. So let us know. Keep commenting, hit that notification bell as well. But until next time, for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.